What's good with it, yo? It's your boy Santo G, back at it. You already know, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. It don't cost you nothing and it will help out this channel. So today, I wanted to take it back to the prison stories and just tell you guys of a crazy story of a youngster, right? There was a younger homie. I want to say he was like 19, 20 years old. He was in the same building with me and the homie that had the building, right? So we seen that the homie didn't really get taken care of like that. He didn't really get the end out like that. He didn't get visits, you feel me? But he was a little tatted. He had a couple of face tattoos, you know what I mean? He looked like he was with the business. So what ended up happening is the homie that had the building, he ended up talking to him like, hey, what's up, man? Like, if I send you some mail, you feel me? If I send you some mail to your name, then when it gets here, we'll go certain percentages when it gets here. You feel me? I'll either break you off money, I'll put money on your books, I'll give you half of what it is, whatever the percentage was, you feel me? So that was the agreement. And what ended up happening is the homie ended up sending a lot of little points, a lot of syringes, but just the tip. It was a lot of metal tips to make syringes, you feel me? To shoot up. Right there where we were at, there wasn't that many syringes going around and stuff like that. So it's something that you could get in the mail. It could be discreet and it could slip in between the cracks. You feel me? How it's done, I ain't even going to disclose all that. But they got on the same page. The homie that had the pad got on the same page with the youngster, right? So he could send them something through the mail. And then when it got here, they were going to either give him a percentage, cash him out, or however he wanted to do it. You feel me? Because he could either get, say they send 15, 20 tips, right? To make syringes. Each tip goes for like 25 to 50 bucks, depending on who's there, how much they selling them for, so on and so forth, right? So say he gets 5 tips at 20 bucks a pop, that's $100. You feel me? You either want the 5 tips and you're going to hustle them however you want, or you want $100 or $200. You feel me? So a couple days go by. The homie gets at the person that's doing that. You feel me? He gives them homeboy's information, so on and so forth. So it normally takes 3 days. For mail, it normally takes 3 days, not counting the weekends. Monday through Friday, say you send it out on Monday, it'll come like Wednesday, Thursday, the latest. Friday, maybe if there's a holdup in the front. You feel me? So a few days go by. Homeboy ends up getting a big old yellow envelope. We just watching them. Every time they doing mail, you feel me? We just right there watching. Boom, boom. He goes down there, he gets it, runs upstairs, throws it in his locker. Looking at the boy like, you just seen that? So we mob over there like, hey, my boy, like, what's up with that? Like, what's up with what you just got? Oh, nah. This is some other female. He was writing to a female in the county. She was in LA County, or I don't know if she was already upstate, but she was busted. He was writing to a female that was also in the system, so they would get correspondence here and there. So he was trying to say that it was from her, from a third party. He gave a whole big old story. Whatever, you know what I mean? We let it slide, like, all right, whatever. You feel me? Like, we're going to give the homie the benefit of the doubt. Like, if we didn't trust him, why would we even do something like that with him in the first place? You feel me? So the homie wasn't even tripping. He gave him the benefit of the doubt. So I don't know what ended up happening that they ended up moving him buildings. I think they were flipping the yard, so they ended up sending all of us to building 2 and 3. We were in, no, to building 1 and 2. We were in building 3, and then me and the homie that had the pad ended up going to building 2. He ended up going to building 1, right? That's how we all got separated. So a few days go by, or like a week goes by, nothing, right? We get separated. Next thing you know, we find out that there's another. In building 1, where homeboy got sent to, right? There's another selling tips. Like, what? Another selling tips? Like, what building is he in? Building 1. What cells he in building 1? Like, what cubicle? Come to find out, he's in homeboy's cubicle. So we're like, what? That don't sound right, homie. Homeboy worked canteen. So we go to canteen, right? We go to canteen. We talk to homeboy that's selling tips. We're like, hey, my boy, how much you selling them for? Like, oh, yeah, how many you got? Like, let me get 4, let me get 5. Just trying to get as many, because we know how many were sent. So, like, okay, if he has 1 or 2, all right, hey, maybe they came from another source, you feel me? Maybe they came from somewhere else, whatever. But you got 5 like that? You and homeboys building in the same cubicle? Like, nah, hell nah, something's wrong. So I go back, tell homeboy, he comes out. He waits for homeboy to come out of work. As he's coming out of work, the homie that has the building goes and chops it up with him. Like, hey, my boy, like, what's up? Like, how many you got? Because look, check this out. You're in the same cell with homeboy. I'm waiting on some that never got here, supposedly, but I know it was sent out. Something not adding up, my boy. And straight up, like, you don't want to get caught up in the middle of this. So if you lying to us, homie, you better say it right now, because you do not want to get caught up in the middle of this. He's liable to get poked right now. Oh, nah. Hey, look, they're his. He just told me if I was middleman, I'll get half or whoop, a certain percentage. What? So homeboy ended up getting them, right? Keeping all of them. And then because he knew he couldn't sell them himself, right? He was using that other to sell them for him. And then kind of find out there was another homie there. Shout out to the homie Santos from Canoga Park. You know what I mean? He can vouch for this story right here. The homie Santos was in that same building with him, you feel me? And the only reason I'm mentioning the homie Santos is because that's a real solid individual right there. You know what I'm saying? He honestly also knows John Diesel. Shout out John Diesel. You know what I mean? John Diesel's chopped it up with the homie Santos and he remembers me and all that. So the homie Santos, without even knowing, right, he ended up getting a few tips from him. And the only reason I know this is because that's the boy. You know what I mean? We were waiting for them to come because we needed them. You feel me? There wasn't none around. I'm going to just be honest. You guys know I told you guys I've shot up before. You feel me? So I remember I ended up getting one through the homie Santos. He ended up doing me that favor and shit. You feel me? So next thing you know, call homeboy out. Hey, what's up? Whoop. Denying the whole thing. Whoop. Long story short, he ended up getting boop out. Right after they talked about it, he denying it. We already had everything. They already had people in motion to where as soon as he came out, boop out. And it's a trip how homeboy still ended up keeping it solid. You feel me? After that, because I did mention that they were flipping that yard. That's why we went from building 3, us to 2, him to 1. So after that happened, homeboy kept it solid. He ended up going to B yard. And then I ended up meeting up with him again on B yard. You feel me? And he was still there, still acting a fool. You feel me? And I did chop it up with him. And I asked him, like, what were you thinking? You feel me? Like, straight up. Like, what the fuck was you thinking? Like, all you had to do was give the homie half. give him the percentage that you was agreed on, you feel me? And what he told me was that he honestly, allegedly, right? This is what he said, is that he honestly thought that that letter was from the girl that he was writing to. And once he realized that it wasn't, allegedly it was too late, he said. Because I talked to him like, my boy, like, the percentage, right, that you were giving this other was the same percentage that the homie was offering you. So it's like, instead of doing everything legit, you went around and did all this stupid stuff, got yourself caught up in some dumb shit. You feel me? Got boobop, got poked. For what? Like, was it worth it? He was like, hell nah, it wasn't worth it. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I heard stuff ended up happening with the little homie later. Like, he ended up getting another wreck later on, you feel me? Some people just don't learn, you feel me? But that was just a crazy story of a hothead homie, you feel me? Hothead youngster. They ended up doing that, right? To look out for the boy, you feel me? Like, look out for each other. And he just ended up keeping everything and trying to just go around the homies. Like, come on, you're not going to hide something like that, especially on a prison yard where motherfuckers, all they do all day, they ain't got nothing better to do than to just watch people, politic on people. You feel me? Like, straight up. So any youngsters watching, man, whenever you do business, anything like that, conduct it in a proper manner, man. Straight up, don't put yourself in no wreck, because it's not worth it. At the end of the day, it's not worth it. Your name is better than that, you feel me? Carry yourself to a high standard, and it would have went better for him. Once they would have seen, okay, the homie could be trusted, I'm pretty sure that would have just been the beginning of a prosperous relationship between the homies, you feel me? If he would have just held it down and done what he was supposed to. But in return, he wanted to act stupid and ended up getting dealt with, you feel me? Nobody's above the program. Don't do anything stupid like that, you feel me? It's your boy Santo G, man. Salute to everybody watching. If you made it this far, man, I got more stories coming soon. I'm just trying to get back into it, but best believe, once we warm up and I start dropping videos back to back, man, there ain't gonna be no stopping us. I appreciate everybody still rocking with me, man. Salute. We out now. We blessed. The family's blessed, you feel me? And that's all that matters. Let's get it. We got our own clique, strong, finally getting into our own, you know?